Alright, what's up? How are you guys doing? New Solo Leveling Arise vid, and today is gonna be BOT. I've been trying to get this run for 4 days. I am exhausted. I still haven't got the run I wanted. I wanted to get a 38-second run. I didn't get it. Kanae doesn't want to crit. I'm done with this bitch. So I'm just gonna show you the setup. Fuck it. So, the setup is pretty easy. Gina, Kanae, and Essil. For the shadows, Igris, Beru, and Iron. As always, I'm just going to show you the whole build, and then we're going to go over the run step by step, and then the full run at the end. You're getting used to it. So for the artifacts, we're going to go Guardian and Connection on Gina. This is like the best thing you could run on her, but there's an issue is sometimes you don't get the cooldown on Connection, because I will show you on the run. This makes it really, really fucking annoying, because multiple times I've got real good runs and that didn't go well because I didn't have my cooldown on Aquamarine. So it happens. You still run this because it's the best, but yeah. For Kanae, Toughness and Executioner, because you can't run the other set, which is Obsidian, because she pretty much just goes through her MP too much. And then on Essel, you want to run Solid Analysis and Sylph. I will show you obviously in the run why you run Sylph and not something else. For the cores, it doesn't really matter. The 5% attacks on the two supports and the 20% crit damage on Kanae, obviously. And then on the bottom ones, I went with only the purple one. For Kanae, I think the purple one is like mandatory. For the other two, you could probably just do whatever. And also for the middle one on Kanae, you need the orange one to get shields whenever she uses an ult. And her E acting like an ult, she will always have that Guardian buff. Pretty much that's the whole thing. If you can't run this team, obviously you can just run light team. I don't think I'm gonna make a vid about the light team, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, know that there is the light team possibility. It's obviously gonna be slower, but you can still run it. By the way, for Essel, you need the breaking sword. At least for this setup. On other setup, you could run something else, but on this setup, you need this. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna go on the run now. Before we get into the run, obviously, make sure you support me on the Netmarble program. We're 136, we're on our way to the 200, and when we hit 250, we will have a exclusive supporter giveaway on the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord as well. Everything is in the description below. Also, huge shout out to all my supporters, all the NIDs, Kokodai, Moneymax, Bisworlds, Tartarus, and Touch Maiku. Appreciate it a lot. And obviously, if you want to support my work, like if you enjoy my videos and all that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to the 10k subs. I would like to get 10k subs before the end of 2025, to be honest. At first, I wanted before like mid-2025, but maybe I was a bit cocky. So yeah, appreciate it a lot, and I will leave you guys with the gameplay now. Alright, so now on to the step-by-step run. So at first you want to go, so obviously you start with Gina. You start with the Gina Q. Instantly switch to Kanae, use her E. It's gonna kill all 4 of the wave 1. Then you wanna do a basic attack to get close to that mage here. Use your first skill to kill the second wave. Get to that third wave, you wanna be like between those two basically. And you wanna start your second skill before the other 3 actually spawn. So like the moment they spawn, as you can see, my E is already going, and so the moment they spawn, boom, they're dead. And basically it's gonna kill all 5. If it doesn't kill all 5 and there's one that remains like this one, you can use your core attack. Well, you will have to use your core attack anyways, so you use your core attack, it's gonna kill him, and then if he's dead already or almost dead, it's also gonna kill the one behind him. Then afterwards you have one more E, like one more second skill. You want to use that second skill to kill the remaining mobs. If there's 4 of them, you put it on the left side and it's going to kill 2 and then 2. If there's only 3 left, you can position yourself so it kills all 3. And then that's going to matter for your P2 time. Because my best phase 2 time was 8.6. That phase 2 time, like on this run, is 9.5. So you can really get much faster if you get the right inputs and the right combos and the right placement. This one wasn't the one, and it is what it is, because as you can see, I only throw the second skill on those 2 instead of all 3. So yeah, it happens, it's not that bad. And then the moment that is finished, you want to dash forward and use your E again before the mini boss even spawns. It doesn't matter. She's going to kill him the moment he spawns. And when he spawns, obviously, you want to use your SL QTE to get the self stack. And also, you want to use your ult to get another self stack. It's very important you use both before you transition to the phase 3, because otherwise you're going to lose time on phase 3. The moment you get in the boss room, you use your SL second skill to get the stacks on the boss. You evade his attack, first skill. At the end of the first skill, you use your shadows. You use the core attack, the first skill again, and you use the core attack again. The moment you start the core attack, you switch to Gina. With Gina, you want to do Q, core attack, and then the E. And the moment you start the E, you go back on SL, do your Q again, your first skill, core attack, and then you use your second skill. And the moment you start your second skill, you switched on Kanae and use her first skill. So he's gonna get broken the moment she lands on him to deal damage. And after that, it's pretty easy. You just use the second skill once, then use the core attack, then use the second skill, use the second skill, use the second skill, and he's dead. If he doesn't die, which could happen, obviously, well, you will have to do basic attacks and then the core attack again. You can also ult if needed. You can also use the Q again. Well, do whatever it takes to kill him afterwards. But yeah, you have to be aware that it's a bit tricky and you need to crit a lot. And I mean a lot. I only got one run like that in the last, I don't know, like 2 days of trying. And it took me 4 days of doing Igris to actually get a sub 30. I wanted a sub 39, but to get like 39-ish. So yeah, it's really, really, really annoying. And it takes a lot of retries, but it's worth it because the timer is insane. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the run step by step. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will leave you guys with the full run now. I'll see you guys in my next one. See ya.
当然の結果よ。